How goes the family? Welcome back to Patterson Oak Properties. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day. Now, one thing that I can say is that during my real estate journey, I have learned so much from the Bigger Pockets podcast, Flipman, TTP, Talk to People podcast, all these great people. I listen to them every day, and I love all the great information and stories that they share with the world via YouTube. And, I continue to learn from them a lot of great information, the different strategies within the real estate industry, from wholesaling to fix and flipping to wholesaling, fix and flipping, the whole nine. And obviously doing the rental properties and things of that nature. So it's always a great learning experience. So I have no problems and no issues or anything of that nature. So, but anyways, when I came across this article today, I really said, you know what? I have to definitely go into this and make a video about it because it really went in on the kind of properties real estate investors should avoid purchasing. If you are a real estate investor, new one, certain things to think, keep up in mind and be able to go from there. But always remember to be a student of the game. Don't think that you know everything. Be always willing to listen and learn and observe. And if you do not know who I'm talking about this great person, Mindy Jensen. And if you don't know her background, let's get into it. Mindy Jensen is the co-host of the Bigger Pockets Money podcast and the co-author of First Time Home Buyers, the complete playbook to avoid rookie mistakes. She's also a licensed real estate agent in Colorado and has been buying and selling homes since 1998. She is passionate about helping buyers make intelligent, informed decisions about their home purchases. Stated to start off, one should definitely get their real estate license and start working as a real estate agent. She stated, she stated these things, and I definitely agree with that, because especially if you have the right professional personality, because not everyone's meant to be a real estate agent, because you have to have tact, you have to have to get the gaff, as they say, and you really have to have people skills. She also stated that one should do a dive deep within the real estate market and learn everything as possible. Mindy Jensen also stated that one should be asking these specific questions. What are houses selling for in great condition? What are they selling for in awful condition? What is the job market like within the area? What are houses renting for? And before I even go forward, I not only agree with all these great things, but unfortunately, so many people get into the real estate investment industry and really do not do enough research. And especially when it comes down to purchasing quote unquote cheaper real estate properties, they have one or two bad experiences and they say, I'm done and I'm out. And that's all she wrote. Or what I like to call, honestly, you get what you pay for, family. That's just anything in this life, you get what you pay for. Certain things, it's not always such a good deal. It's like it's cheap for a reason when it comes to certain things in life, and I'll leave it at that. Mindy Jensen also stated that once I knew all of that, I started buying old houses and appreciating markets to fix up and sell nicer houses in staple markets to rent out to get tenants. To great tenants and whatnot. I would also tell myself to avoid condos, townhouses, and homes in strict HOA neighborhoods or neighborhoods that have high association fees. She stated, I want to be in control of the expenses. And I couldn't agree with that statement more. Some people don't mind that. And, it just depends on what your market is, what your journey is, and, how you want to, approach things, because I couldn't agree with those statements more, because that is the number one reason why I got into real estate business, is because I want to be in control of my own destiny from an economic perspective. That's why I started wholesaling properties. That's why I started participating in tax liens. That's why I started buying rental properties and whatnot. From those three aspects and whatnot, you can not only build a great portfolio, but you can get a lot of great experiences all at the same time. Because it's nice to make money, but experience in life counts. And the beautiful thing about real estate is it's not only a relationship-based business, but it is definitely a business where you're going to run into good times and bad times, and you learn from each and every one of those experiences. So I could not agree with that statement more. The article also stated this: what are the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to investing in real estate? And the article stated not running the numbers and making sure there's enough left over for a decent return on their investment. That's true. Falling in love with a property, there will be others that are just as great. If the numbers don't work, don't buy the property. Simple. Couldn't agree with that statement more. Not having a large reserve fund or being able to cash flow repairs and mortgage payments, especially during the pandemic, taught us anything, it's to be well funded. And before I even go forward, that is very, very, very true. See, the problem is a lot of people go into real estate and they think that, okay, I'm making my monthly payments and, I'm getting my cash flow from the property and all that good stuff. But then the pandemic happened, and a lot of people, especially a lot of landlords, did not have a sufficient amount of funds to not only make a certain amount of repairs when a issue comes with a property, but when their tenant can't pay because they can't no longer work anymore, and they're living off of basically unemployment. You have to be, that's the main thing that a lot of people, they see the glamour, but they don't see you got to have reserves. You got to have reserves in any business. You got to have reserves. I don't care what business you're in. You could have a fast food chain, you could have a restaurant, a barbershop, a car vehicle repair shop, online business. Reserves count, because something bad will always happen, period. Reserves count, period, for working people and business people, because things happen. Life happens, health issues happens, car issues happen. I could go on and on. Also, the article stated, have multiple exit strategies. The market can change in a split second. Your sale can fall through at the last minute. Be prepared for anything and be able to pivot with circumstances out of control. If the property does not have more than one way to make you money, it isn't a great investment. I agree with that in a big way, okay? Because meaning having multiple ways to make money means you have multiple options. The one thing I can say about being any sort of business, you want to have options. Just like in today's job market, you want to be able to have options. You don't want to be like it's 1985 in a one-stop shop. Once the plant closed down, you're screwed. You don't want to be in that situation, especially in real estate. The article also stated, never buy weird. Weird, unique, unusual are all four-letter words in real estate. You want normal, traditional, interesting, but ordinary when you are buying a house from an investment standpoint. Now, if you want to buy a weird place that you want to live in, that you're not worried about cash flowing, that's a whole different story for a whole different day. Also, the article, and the article really ended on that note, but just when it boils down to it, keep it simple. Do the one-on-one aspects, learn from your experiences, know that you're not going to become overnight success. It's these successes, Bigger Pockets didn't become a success within a year. It came a success over time, and their credibility was built up over time, just like any other success in any other business. So that's why they have credibility. I've been listening to Bigger Pockets for years. I've been Lit Man for years. You get a lot of great information from these people. I've been listening to TTP, Talk to People, for years. Great podcasts. You should check them out. They're on YouTube and all over the place. They got a lot of great information, and they can be as entertaining as well. And I love the fact that they have guests come on and tell people their stories all at the same time. There are so many great strategies to winning in the game of real estate. But one thing I can say is that if one, like myself, remembers that they are and will forever be students in the game of any industry, then there's no limit to where they can go, especially in real estate, from a wholesaling perspective, a renting perspective, a fix and flip perspective, and commercial properties and whatnot. There's no limit to where you can go, but you got to remember that you're a student in the game, all right? Before I go forward, remember Patterson Up Properties is all about wholesaling real estate properties for distressed property owners, connecting with real estate investors and other wholesalers. And obviously, we like to participate in a multitude of tax liens within the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, Reading, Pennsylvania area, and Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area when it comes to purchasing properties and renting properties and all that good stuff. So if you are a crypto investor like myself, do the great, come on and join the Gold Standard Partners. We have the opportunity to not only buy crypto, but you have the opportunity to do the referral marketing thing with crypto, where people purchase packages. You make money off the package purchases and the crypto purchases, all right? On that note, family, remember, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's 2021 going into 2022. It's time for you to own something. Do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to contact us, all our information is in the description. And as I always say on my other channel, make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care, family.